Welcome to Elnet's briefing on the Israel-Hamas war. My name is Emmanuel Navon and I'm the CEO of Elnet Israel. You've all heard of UNRWA. You've probably heard of it more in the past 2 days. The Shin Bet, Israel's security agency, and the IDF have exposed the active involvement of UNRWA staffers, vehicles, and facilities in the terror attack of October 7. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said that he was horrified, and the EU's foreign policy representative Joseph Borrell expressed concern over the revelations. But to anyone familiar with UNRWA, this came as no surprise. In theory, UNRWA is a humanitarian UN agency. In practice, it is a corrupt economic empire controlled by the PLO and by Hamas. From the moment it was established in 1949, UNRWA was hijacked by the Arab League to perpetuate the Palestinian refugee problem instead of solving it. It should have been dismantled with the establishment in 1950 of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, or UNHCR. There are millions of refugees around the world, but only for the Palestinian refugees is there a separate UN agency. And only this separate agency automatically transfers the refugee status from generation to generation, even to people who are not actual refugees. There were about 600,000 Palestinian refugees in 1948. Actually, most of them were internally displaced persons. But according to UNRWA, there are 5 million today. And according to UNRWA, these 5 million people have a right to settle in Israel and to become Israeli citizens. This fantasy has no historical precedent and no basis in international law. It is also incompatible with a two-state solution. And so UNRWA is part of the problem, not part of the solution. UNRWA must be held accountable for its role in October 7. And we welcome the decision of the United States, of Germany, of the United Kingdom, of Canada, of Australia, of Italy, of Finland, and of Switzerland, and of the Netherlands to suspend the funding of UNRWA. We call upon all EU members to follow suit. After the war, UNRWA will have to be dismantled, and the remaining actual Palestinian refugees will have to be handled by UNHCR, like all other refugees in the world. When we talk about the day after, this is one of the issues which will have to be discussed. We call upon all European governments and upon the European Union to show moral clarity and courage on that issue.